Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Language Corner. If this is your first time watching, then I should probably explain what this is and who I am. So let's start with who I am. I am Zdenek. I'm an English teacher, and this is my YouTube channel. And what is this? This is a video series about football English. So if you're interested in football, especially the Premier League, and you want to learn English through it or via it, then this is the best place to do it because I'm going to explain to you vocabulary in context. I may occasionally touch upon some grammar and pronunciation as well. So, one more thing I should say is that the Language Corner series is based on my other show, which I record every Monday at 8 p.m. on the same YouTube channel, 8 p.m. Central European Time, and it's always recorded live. The show is called Learn English with Football, and it is a show where I have guests, and we talk to each other about we sort of round up the weekend football matches. So I think it's really cool, and that one is more about developing your listening skills because you get to listen to all those different accents, and often we talk very fast, and there's a lot of connected speech. We talk over each other, so it gives you that unique opportunity to develop your listening skills. This is more focused. This is more about the language. So we're going to be talking about football vocabulary, and you're going to see it in context. So without further ado, let's get started. So the one that made the mistake, that
So
was Gabriel, the defender,
the
the center
defender.
back.
Yeah,
So what happened to him? What did he
and
do then?
yeah. Well, he had the ball, and then Mitrovic, the big man Mitrovic, he took the ball away, and then he scored an easy goal. I mean,
Yeah.
kudos to Mitrovic. He played. He had a good game in there, and yeah, I think the comebacks by Odegaard, great leadership skills. I think he was pitch perfect,
Hmm.
just the play that we wanted.
I think he was pitch perfect. So this is an interesting sentence. What does pitch perfect mean? So that's what Nrup used when he was basically complimenting Odegaard, the Arsenal playmaker. He was saying that Odegaard makes great runs or made great runs. He has a lot of leadership skills and whatnot. And Nrup said, I think he was pitch perfect in that match against, was it Aston Villa? I think so. Yes. So, what does this mean if someone is pitch perfect? Well, it's it's an interesting one. It comes from music actually, yeah. And if we describe something as pitch perfect, we are often talking about somebody's voice, or tone, or even note from music, and it means reaching or conveying the exactly right and pleasing note or tone. The phrase refers to music, but it is often applied to writing and other things. Here it was used to describe somebody's performance in football. Why not? I think this really interesting, Drup, and creative as well. So it means that Nrup was saying that Odegaard has a perfect style. Yeah, he has just that pitch perfect style of play. Okay, right. I could give you another example. Imagine there is a singer who is about to sing a national anthem at the World Cup. It's not very far away, right? It's only about 2 months away, the World Cup in Qatar. And imagine the singer has to sing the national anthem, and then you listen to this, and you have those goosebumps. You have goosebumps. It's so mm, it puts you in such high spirits. It lifts you up. It pumps you up for that football match. Yeah, it fills you with so much energy that uh, we could say that this singer's performance is pitch perfect. All right, that's how we could use it. Can you think of a different example how we could how we could use this? Well, let me know in the comments if you have any ideas. I am all ears. Right.
Jesus is consistently at a level that you can accept his level of performance and his level of commitment, and he doesn't let off. That is a good thing about him.
Absolutely. And he's gonna get those goals. Don't worry about him. He's gonna get those goals and assists. It's gonna come because he's playing around some other fantastic players.
Exactly that. And if he doesn't become Arsenal's next Ian Wright, then there's got to be something wrong, in the club, because he's got the potential to do that, and he's got the ability to do that as well.
That's right.
He could be your next, crown-wearing striker, if you know what I mean.
Here we are looking at a pronunciation feature. We're actually looking at a sound called Schwa. I should probably write this down for you. So if you give me a second, I promise it will be just a second. I'll write down the symbol for you on a whiteboard. This is the symbol, okay? It's the Schwa sound, okay? And we have heard it many times in this little clip from Mr. Clive, from Clive. So Clive used it in words like performance, commitment, potential, and ability. Now, this is a really important sound. It's a vowel sound, and it is the most common sound in the English language. Also, it is never stressed. So whenever you have this as part of a syllable, it is never stressed. That's why we pronounce words like performance and not performance, because is the schwa sound. It's not stressed. That's why it's performance. The sound that is stressed is in the syllable after. So for is stressed. Performance. Same with commitment. Not stressed. So we have to stress mit. Commitment. Potential. Same. P is not stressed. 10 is stressed. Potential. And ability. Same thing. Okay. So I hope this is useful for you. Can you think of more words from football that have this sound, that have a schwa sound? Let me know in the comments.
Sorry, Benrahma, trust me.
Yeah.
The way he came on and completely took charge of the game, it was fantastic to watch. It was really, really good decision from David Moyes.
Yeah.
And we managed to get our first goal and our first 3 points of the season. So, long may that continue.
Long may that continue. Very, very useful phrase, which can be used to express your support for someone or something, or when you hope that something will last for a long, long time. So in this case, I think Clive was talking about the performance of his team. I believe so. And yeah, I could use it to talk about Arsenal as well, about my favorite team, because obviously they managed to win 5 out of their first 5 matches of the season. And I could say, long may that continue, or long may it continue. What's interesting about this is that we have the verb before the subject. This is called inversion, and it is possible in certain cases in English. Don't think that you can always do that. No, definitely not. Only sometimes. And in this specific phrase, you can use that. It's just like that for special emphasis. Okay. There are similar phrases like that, like "Long live the Queen." You may have heard that. Or "Long live freedom." Yeah. So okay. What else could you talk about where this phrase might be useful? What else would you be talking about? Can you think of another example? Try to give me a little story. Doesn't have to be one paragraph. You don't have to write a novel. And then finish it with the phrase, long may that continue, or long may it continue. Nrup, are you surprised that West Ham only have 3 points out of the first 4 matches?
Not really, because I mean, we have been in such situation. So yeah, it just takes some time, and I mean, congrats to you guys today. You guys signed Paqueta for 60 million, and I think that will be a great addition to the team. And yeah, it just takes time, and you have to remember it's Moyes, so he'll stick to his ideals. It's gonna take some time for him to adapt and change, and bring in some different ideas.
Yeah.
All right. Then we are looking at the word addition. Obviously, you may know this from mathematical calculations. As we know, 1 plus 1 equals 2, right? So you're adding 1 to 1, and then it's 2. Okay. But don't quote me on that. I am not a maths expert. It was not my strong suit at school. So it could be wrong, right? Addition, however, has more meanings, and one of which is someone new who has joined or been added to a group. Well, it's very useful when talking about a football team. A new addition is like a new signing, a new player that has just signed for a team. So I think Nrup was talking about Paqueta, a new addition to the squad, to the West Ham squad. So obviously, we can use it to talk about all sorts of things. For example, I have got a Discord group, yeah, and which obviously you are welcome to join. I will give you a trial if you want. It's a paid group, but it's a fantastic opportunity to get more English into your life on a regular basis, almost daily. You get the chance to talk to me and other members. So I think it's a fantastic place to join. And I think you, yes, that's right, you watching this would be a fantastic addition to the group. You see, that's how we can use this one. Um, think about your team, the team you support, and tell me who would be a great new addition to your team. Obviously, the transfer window has just finished, but just think long term. Yeah. Who do you need? What what would be a good addition, or who would be a good addition to your team? Okay, let me know in the comments as usual.
Yeah, I think any manager that takes any player under his wing, or offers a contract to any player and guarantees them first team football.
Yeah.
I think any manager that does that absolutely needs to have his toes chopped off, because you how can you guarantee anybody anything in this world right now anyway? But
So here we have a phrase, to take someone under someone's wing. So Clive was making a point that it's never a good idea for a football manager to do that. It's never a good idea to take someone under his or her wing, because when you do that, it will disrupt the team. Uh, it will disrupt the balance. The psychology is not going to be right. Other players will be jealous. They will not think you are fair. You will be biased. It's never a good idea, is it? But what does it actually mean if you take someone under your wing? Well, it means that you start to protect them. You start to take care of them a bit too much. Yeah. So we could use this if, let's say, there's an orphan or someone who loses their parents, and then someone else, a different family, will take that child under their wing. That's how we could use it. Like, I think this idiom comes from birds. Literally, if you take someone under your wing, yeah, imagine a bird. You sort of look after them, right? You protect them. Okay, so as I said in the previous when I was explaining the previous phrase, if you want to join the Achievers Chamber, I'm happy to have you there, and I will definitely take you under my wing there. I will look after you there. I will help you with your fossilized errors. I will help you become a more fluent and confident English speaker. Just make sure you're at least B2 level, because this is a group for high level learners. It's not only about football, by the way. We don't only talk about football there. There are all sorts of lessons we do, and only one of them is about football, actually. Right? So I will happily see you there, and I can't wait to take you under my wing. Okay, what do you think about this? Do you agree with Clive that it's never a good idea for a football manager to take someone under their wing? Do you think that those managers then get biased and then it disrupts the team balance and the team spirit? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, I think Solskjaer had to make some changes there as well. He had to. I don't know why Maguire became captain. There's no logical explanation for that. So I think maybe if he didn't have that burden, and maybe
Yeah.
if he weren't the captain, he wouldn't have been in the spotlight that much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So here, Leontes was talking about Harry Maguire and the fact that he has a burden, or he had a burden, or he still has a burden of being the Manchester United captain. And perhaps he should be stripped of the captaincy because Leontes said maybe if he didn't have the burden of being the captain. So, what does burden mean? A burden is some kind of duty or responsibility that is really hard for you to bear, something that you have to do but it's difficult. It it's tough, and yes, it's good to be responsible for something, but at the same time, there is a lot of there are a lot of expectations and a lot of spotlight, and that's exactly what happened to Harry Maguire. It was a good point from Leontes. And just to give you another example of the word burden, which is, by the way, a noun, I think you can also carry a burden. Do you remember Frodo from the Lord of the Rings? Right. Remember the ring? Sometimes he used to say that it was a burden for him to carry the ring or to have the ring because the ring was poisoning his life, right? He knew he had to do it, he had to take it to the mountain, he had to destroy it, but it was a burden for him. Yeah, it was something heavy that he had to take with him. Heavy in a metaphorical sense. Okay, so think of football, and can you think of another example where something could be a burden for a football player or a manager? Definitely captaincy, it's a good example, but can you think of something else? Let me know in the comments.
No, I'm not particularly keen on Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, as a footballer, absolutely second to none. As a giver to charity and what he does for underprivileged people, absolute top draw. Take your hat off to him. He's a fantastic guy for that. On the pitch, he's a prima donna, and I find him a bit of a crybaby, and I'm really not keen on that.
As a footballer, absolutely second to none. So Clive was talking about none other than Cristiano Ronaldo, CR7. Yeah, who wouldn't know him? And if you say someone is second to none or someone's ability is second to none, you're basically saying that it's the best. Like it's if you're saying second to none, it means it is second to nobody, right? Which means it's first. Does it make sense? If something is second to none, it means it's the best. So I hope you find these videos very useful. I hope you are learning from them. And I hope you think that these videos are second to none. Well, let me know in the comments. Are these videos second to none? Or do you think there is some room for improvement? I personally think there's some room for improvement. I'm gonna be a little bit self-critical. I'm still learning how to do this, and of course, it really helps if I get your support. Write down the comments, leave those comments because it helps me. It YouTube will show this video to more people. So write the comments, give this video a like, and that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this show, and well, obviously tomorrow The weekend starts, so we're going to have more Premier League matches. I can't wait for that, as always. You guys don't forget that on Monday at 8 p.m. Central European Time, I'm recording the football show live on this YouTube channel. So make sure you show up for that. I'll see you soon, guys. Cheers. Take care. Bye.